Hi Capricorn, this is going to be your reading for March 2022. Keep in mind, these readings are timeless, so the intention is in March, but whenever you come across this reading is the right time for you. Keep in mind also it's Pisces season, that watery, mutable, moldable, emotional, intuitive energy affects you as well as everyone in this world, especially people in your environment. Also, please use spiritual discernment when watching any of these readings, especially my readings. Go with the video that most resonates with your heart. You can also use your birth chart as a guide for any of the planets and the sign that they are in as well, in order to determine which video you should be watching. But without further ado, let's get into it. Capricorn, what is your present energy? Two of Wands. All right. Stuck at the crossroads. Well, not stuck at it, but at the crossroads. You need to make a decision, possibly. What's the challenge? Decision of action. Could also be a combative energy between you and another person, but we'll see. Ooh, that card flew. See, that card flew. The Sun. Something coming to light. You need some clarity on something, or to be happy or content with something before you're able to act on something. Mind you, after I finish the initial spread, I'm going to use another deck to clarify, by the way. What's hiding from Capricorn? Oh, also, I forgot to say in the beginning, I'm in a very full house, and I'm by a very busy road. So if you happen to hear things, or my child comes and interrupts or anything, please be patient with me, okay? I do have the mic in, so hopefully you don't hear too much background noise, but keep that in mind. Anyway, what's hiding from Capricorn? Okay, Temperance, a balance. 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the ground. That sounds just like Capricorn energy to me. Funny, because a lot of people say it's Sagittarius energy with this card, but looking at her feet, it's giving Capricorn, ain't it? Look at the cup. She's going back and forth with the water, making sure it's all blended together as well. Temperance is also a lot about patience. You need to be patient at this time. I got Tower Moment at the bottom of the deck, so something will come to light for sure. The strength for Capricorn energy to use at this time, please. Wow, the Emperor, taking control. Taking control of a situation. Make sure you are able to control yourself. You know, the Emperor is, you know, like, kind of breaks through chains. He's all about life. He loves to experience things. And I'm saying he, but you could be a woman as well, you know. I mean, masculine energy in terms of action and free will and all that stuff. Emperor is the king of kings. All the kings in the tarot deck. The King of Cups, emotion. King of Wands, action. King of Pentacles, security, abundance, money. King of, what else did I mention? Did I mention the Pentacles? Which is Earth, y'all. So, also I have another card here. It is the Two of Pentacles. It's also balancing, understanding both sides of a situation, understanding your side or another person's side. It's also balance, having balance within you. Like, I can do this, and these are the pros and cons. I can do this, it's the pros and cons, you know? And what is the spiritual guidance and advice for Capricorn at this time? There it is. Needing to make a choice. You make a choice in one head. Also, I feel like it could be about cutting someone off as well, cutting something off. Sorry if the camera's shaky. It's not the most stable table. At the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands. It's about defending yourself too. I feel like for a lot of you guys, there's more that does need to come to light. I don't know if it's on your side or another person's side, but more definitely needs to come to light for you to be able to make the ultimate decision. The Seven of Wands plus the Two of Wands is also the Nine of Wands, standing your ground in something. So there's definitely defending yourself here in a situation, but let's clarify it. Clarify the present energy with the Two of Wands. Clarify the Two of Wands for Capricorn. grief. 5 of Cups. Needing to emotionally walk away from something. Should I emotionally walk away from this person? We're butting heads. There's definitely a butting of heads here. Some of you guys might be dealing with Aries. For sure. You might have Aries in your chart, but I feel a lot of you are dealing with Aries because I also feel like Aries is waiting on something too. Okay, we got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Things changing for the better. We got Justice, balancing things out. You guys are probably waiting for some justice or waiting to give justice. And the 4 of Swords, healing from a situation. Huh. Somebody needs to tell the truth about the pain and hurt that was caused here so that there can be healing. I don't know if it's you or another person or both of you. But some truth needs to come out, and I feel like a lot of you guys are figuring out how to do that with the Page of Wands here. Just trying to, you know, you got to take actions. Like, which one's the best to take? Is it this? Is it that? The Page is also a message as well. I did this. I'm sorry I hurt you. This could be coming from you or another person. What's the challenge with the Sun? Queen of Wands. Okay, let me get some more here. King of Swords. And the Queen of Swords. We got a match here. Huh. You know, I still can't tell. I'm trying to use what I'm feeling inside. I feel like you could be this one of these swords here. Because there is a divine counterpart here with the King and Queen of Swords here. Somebody's like, I don't like to do that. I'm actually a Queen of Wands. Somebody wants to say that. Like, I'm actually very fiery. I'm actually very emotional in terms of passion. Like, I like to do things. I want to do this. I want to do this. And I feel like it's going to create some kind of difference between you and this person. And they're going to be very shocked or perhaps hurt. But the truth needs to come out. I'm actually more open. I'm actually more fluid. Some of you guys, for some of you, because this is a general reading, but I am picking up an energy. Like, for some of you, you're actually a little bit more fluid, but have chosen to become a little bit more logical and perhaps a little bit more rigid to match this other person. And it's an aspect of you, but also you have this very passionate, impulsive part of you as well, and you want to share it with the world and be out there. And I don't think this other person cares for that, and I feel like there might be a strife in the relationship because of that. What's hiding from Capricorn at this time? That is way too much. And clarify Temperance. That's too much, but I did see these bunch of cards that fell out, but I did see the 10 of Pentacles. Honestly, I feel like I need to keep it. The 10 of Pentacles is here. Huh. There needs to be communication here, and whoever this is, they need to act on how they feel. Because I do feel strongly that you and this other person probably can still build together with the 10 of Pentacles, but there needs to be some kind of balance, okay? And there needs to be acceptance. Also, somebody's holding back, and it's creating a resentment within, and I think it's going to project on the other person if they don't speak out. The 2 of Swords, yeah, it's time to speak. It's like, oh, I want to say this, but I just want to say that. I always say this, but I really want to say something different. It's like, this truth needs to come out. Got the 4 of Cups, which is like, you know, opportunity you can't see in terms of emotion, or you don't want to see it. Like, a lot of you guys don't see the benefits of this. Not only is it going to be freeing for you, but freeing for the other person, or maybe the other person needs to consider it this way. The 8 of Wands, that is communication, especially in terms of action, fast movement. This is going to I feel like this is going to be a bit of a blow up. I think this situation has been manifested by one person. I feel like one of you has been like kind of leaking out a little bit or showing signs of this information. You know what I'm saying? Whatever this is that needs to come out, there are signs that has been coming out already, like little signs, and it's been causing a little agitations, a little discomfort, maybe confusion, maybe a little defensiveness as well. And I think that's why all of it needs to come out on the table. You know? I think one person's really in their head about it. let me get the strength to use at this time for Capricorn, clarifying the Emperor and the Two of Pentacles, please. Okay, Six of Swords. Things are going to get a lot of calmer. You know, just really acknowledge within what you need to say and do. You know what I mean? Like, really acknowledge that there's going to be a bit of a, I don't want to say storm, but like an event, if you will. It's going to be eventful. Maybe this is an intervention. You know, maybe if this is just an announcement. Maybe this two people just need to sit and talk and take action together. But it can't happen unless it's all on the table. We get two more, please. The Star. Like, I really want to do this. The Star's hopes, wishes, dreams. It's also restoration. This is going to take you to a calmer place. You really need to see that. This is your strength as well. We got Three of Swords, heartbreak. Use the energy of what is, you know, with the Three of Swords, because swords is information, communication. It's also about messages, communicating. And with the Three of Swords, it's your truth, my truth, and the truth. You know what I'm saying? Your side, my side, and the actual situation. And I feel like your strength is to be able to see both sides. And your strength is being able to kind of direct knowing that instead of just a full-on defense. Like, well, I this, I that, I. And then pointing a finger and like, you this, you that, you. It's like, I know this causes, I know this about myself, X, Y, and Z, good or bad. I know this about yourself, X, Y, and Z, good and bad. Really talking that through, but then ultimately acknowledging and communicating with this other person the ultimate truth of it all. What happens when you add it all up? Spiritual guidance and advice. The High Priestess in reverse. High Priestess is all about silence. And then there's the Tower. Let me get one more. Kind of was upright, but then I saw it in reverse. I'm going to put it upright for now. By the way, if this is a romantic relationship for some of you, don't just run off thinking that you need to just find new love and kind of give up. I don't think that's gonna work here. You're just gonna end up having the same situation somewhere else. Just handle this the way this karmic lesson doesn't have to follow you. You know what I mean? With the High Priestess in reverse in the Tower, I do feel, because the High Priestess is about intuition, but with it in reverse, I don't think it's ignoring intuition. I think it's just facing the truth, facing the music. I feel like a lot of you guys have you're, you know, the sea goat. So you have a very high intuition, absolutely. But I feel like you might be intuitively thinking, this person's going to react this way. This person is going to react that way. I know it. I have a bad feeling in my stomach. I have a bad feeling that everything's about to come down. But the reason why it's in reverse is because, I mean, just focus on the truth for this moment. Because that's what's really important here, I think, is focusing on the truth. And the truth is, this needs to come down. This tower needs to come down. It's built on a faulty structure. There's not, all the truth didn't come out. I haven't spoke completely my truth. Maybe this other person hasn't had a chance to. Maybe one of you hasn't been fully validated or acknowledged. And this is going to be the opportunity to do so. That way that tower can, you know, come down and, you know what I'm saying? You can build a brand new, stronger structure for yourselves. Okay? So speak up. You might have to feel like you're sticking up for yourself, but stick up for this, whatever this is. Don't just stick up for your truth. You don't have to stick up for another person's truth. Stick up for the truth. You know? Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of this deck. That's all about that, you know, female earth sign could be, but it's all about being receptive as well, understanding the value, not only yourself, but another person. Let's get some tea leaves. Oh goodness, did I not even plug in my mic? Oh wow. Hopefully you guys could hear me and not hear the background noise, because I think the mic makes it better. Also, I want to say about intuition, like I really feel like, you know, you should have more trust in your intuition, you know? I don't think it's just about, like, how you perceive your intuition. Use truth as a lens to see your intuition. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like you might intuitively feel this weird feeling in your gut or a weird feeling in your head about something. You know, I feel it in my chest, I feel it in my stomach, I feel it in my head. You know what I mean? But don't just jump to conclusions. Like, you know, just really use what you know in the truth and find out the truth to further clarify it. Like, they're supposed to work together. You know what I'm saying? Got coins, money will be coming to you. I feel like that's value here, but this also could be a money situation as well. Haystack karma, you will reap what you sown. That's a lot about, you know, like I just said, a karmic lesson. Like, we all have sown this. Oh my God, sorry, these dogs. You done? I'm just gonna continue. Wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. I think it's time to direct that. Like, where is this going? Where are we going? Okay, I, psychic ability. Trust your intuition. Yes. You guys, like I said, are the sea goats. Trust your intuition and trust your knowledge of the situation. You know, I think you have a clear eye on it. Also, it makes me think third eye, which is, again, your sight, how you're seeing things, my sight, how you're seeing things, and then... I can't stand them. And then trust the third eye. The third eye kind of sees all. You know what I mean? And then kite, vacation. Some of you guys might actually need a vacation. Some of you guys might actually need to, you know, go somewhere to, like, and it needs to come to a calm place. Also, when I think of kite, I think of the wind, so allow things to go with the flow. Okay. I'm going to read from the Sacred Rebels Oracle. I'm going to pick a card for you and then read a little bit out of that book. These damn dogs let me. They're my dogs. All right, here we go. Ooh, there we go. After the storm. Wow, so it's speaking about the aftermath. I feel like that's kind of like, you know, there to kind of give you hope too about when all of this pops off and everything is said and done and the truth is laid out, you know, what's to come of it. But let's see what they say here. Okay. There's a thunderstorm about. It is either headed your way or just passing through now. Don't make a thunderstorm mean more than what it is, though. You don't have to fear it. You might even feel excitement about it. After all, a thunderstorm is just nature's way of gathering energy together that needs to be released. With the release of tension, relief and freedom soon follow, often with a fresh perspective and perhaps the gift of promising hopeful vision for your future. Perhaps the particular storm building within you or around you is causing you to quake in your boots. It might be a storm of building emotions, threatening to erupt or already exploding, seemingly beyond your conscious control. You might feel an uncomfortable sense of emotional or psychological pressure, emotional or psychological pressure within. And if something doesn't happen and soon, you fear you just might burst. You might also sense that these are forces operating beyond your control. And you will be right. There is in life and in the creative process a need to allow for wild storms. There will be those precious moments of peace beforehand and the release and revitalization that follows. Yet the storm in the middle is essential. It is a natural part of the creative process. Without this building and releasing of energy, we would suffer from boredom and stagnancy. You may prefer the excitement of the storm or the fresh open feeling that accompanies its clearing. You may find it confronting to be faced with the power of something in which you can only participate rather than control. Either way, the storm wisdom offers you the gift of bearing things to a head and clearing them away so that the energy can be freed from a pattern that has had its day and is ready to become something new. Sometimes the pressures that fuel the storms of our lives have been building up for a long time without us being fully aware of it. It might be pressure from our own minds, creating unnecessary burdens upon us, such as burdens of fear, self-doubt. It could be pressure to appear a certain way or to fight against life out of a mistaken belief that is necessary for survival. Sometimes the pressure is a little more than the impossible dream of perfection and a need to gently or even with great dramatic flourish cast that aside so that you can dare to be what you are and create from your heart. Even if you are not sure what the storm is about, Don't lose confidence in your ability to successfully bear its progression until you are safely at the other side of the experience. Even amongst the chaos of change and in moments of anxiety, know that you have so much light and trust in your heart that you can see the storm is but a passing process and nothing that need worry you. If you can't sense the storm yet, this oracle is a portent for you. The storm is coming, and you can, if you wish, feel the beautiful, exhilarating gift of it as you are empowered to cast aside what has been and receive the gift of a fresh new take on things. Your confidence is to remain intact, whether it's happening or soon will happen in your life. This storm of sorts is transformational and supportive of your growth. It is going to clear away cobwebs and free you, open you to new creative energy and life. Remember, there can be no rainbows without a little rain. This also comes as confirmation that if you have been praying for help, your prayers have been heard and the great creative intelligence of our universe is responding to you, stepping in and shaking things up so that situations can be sorted out according to a greater wisdom. So let go, hold only to your inner self, and allow everything to be cleansed in the sacred storm. Okay. And that is all. I hope you enjoyed. That was After the Storm. Till next time. Bye.